8 years. That's how long Marcus kept me in a rental unit with black mold, broken heat, and illegal lease violations. Every complaint ignored, every repair request denied. Then I found out he didn't own the building. He was renting it from a holding company. And that holding company was for sale, so I bought it, all 6 units, made him my tenant, and enforced every single building code he'd spent 8 years violating. It started in 2016, moved into Unit 3B. First winter, the heat broke. November, 11 days with no response, slept in my coat. The lease said 24-hour emergency response. He answered on day 12, said it was scheduled maintenance. June 2017, black mold behind the bathroom tile, sent certified letter with photos. His response, cosmetic issue, not covered. Then he raised my rent, $340. Month-to-month tenant, legal, barely. But the mold was still there. Every time I complained, something else broke. Every time I requested repairs, the rent went up. Retaliation, documented, provable. I started keeping records, every email, every text, every violation, 8 years of documentation. Turns out, when you actually read building codes, almost everything Marcus did was illegal. 47 separate violations. I had them all documented. Property tax records are public. The building wasn't listed under his name. It was listed under Riverside Holdings, LLC. I spent 6 months researching. Riverside Holdings owned 12 buildings, all rental properties, all managed by people like Marcus. 2023. The holding company filed restructuring documents. Financial distress. 3 buildings already sold to pay debts. Market value, $847,000. My building, 6 units, prime location. I had $500,000 saved. 10 years of working 2 jobs while living in black mold. Every dollar I didn't spend on medical bills from breathing toxic air. I got pre-approved for the remaining $350,000. 72 hours. Investment property loan. Clean credit despite Marcus's attempts to destroy it. I made an offer. $847,000, cash equivalent, close in 30 days. They accepted in 48 hours. No inspection contingency, no appraisal gap. They wanted out fast. Marcus didn't know. The sale was between me and Riverside Holdings. He wasn't the owner. He didn't need to be notified. Ownership transferred at 11:47 a.m. on a Thursday. I became his landlord at 11:48 a.m. At 2:15 p.m., he got a certified letter. Notice of ownership change. Your new landlord requests immediate contact regarding lease compliance. The letter included 47 building code violations, every single one documented with photos, dates, and statute citations. Here's the beautiful part. Marcus's lease with Riverside was month to month. Same terms he'd given me, same vulnerability, same power imbalance. I scheduled a mandatory lease compliance meeting, 5 p.m. Friday, my building, my office, my terms. He showed up 15 minutes late, tried the same power play he'd used on me for 8 years, made me wait, sat down without acknowledging me. I slid a document across the table. These are the building code violations currently active in the units you manage. You have 30 days to bring everything to code, or I'm terminating your management contract. Then I told him I'd be conducting a surprise habitability inspection of his personal unit. Unit 4A, the one he'd been renting since 2012. He went pale, because he knew. He knew his unit had the same problems he'd ignored in mine. Inspection results, 14 code violations, mold, heating system non-compliant, electrical hazards. Everything he'd ignored in my unit was present in his. Repair estimate, $23,400. His responsibility per the lease terms he'd written. I also gave him a rent increase notice. $385 per month. Market rate adjustment, legal, identical to what he'd done to me. I gave him a choice. Fix every violation in every unit within 60 days and keep current rent. Or accept the increase and I'd handle repairs. He chose to do the repairs himself. Hired contractors. Spent $40,000 across all 6 units. Brought everything to code for the first time in 12 years. Took him 58 days, 2 days early. Every unit inspected, every violation cleared. The other tenants thanked me. First time in years they had working heat. First time the mold was professionally removed. First time someone actually cared. Marcus still lives in Unit 4A, still pays rent on time, still manages the building under my oversight. We have quarterly inspections now. Mandatory, documented. If he finds a violation, he has 14 days to fix it, or I bring in contractors and charge him. 18 months. Not a single violation, not a single complaint, not a single ignored repair request, because now he's the vulnerable one. Now he's the tenant who can be evicted for lease violations. Now he's the one who understands what accountability feels like. I spent $847,000, not for revenge, for leverage, and to make sure no tenant in this building ever lives in black mold again. Even score.